Well, Matt, pre-season is over. Been a good 3 weeks, 6 games. But I bet that you and the lads now can't wait for the actual serious stuff to start on Saturday against Newport.
Yeah, of course. That's what we're in it for. You can't wait for the start of the season, and the first game's always exciting. The 6 games, the 6 weeks that we're in leading up to it, it's all just about preparing everybody for the start. But we've been pleased with many aspects of pre-season, the staff additions, the new training ground, bolstering the squad, freshening up a little bit, and then some good performances and good results, and relatively injury-free, and looking forward to the start tomorrow.
And after the 6 friendlies, you had a week of training this week. How did it go as you wanted it to?
Yeah, as always, just the final preparations and just make sure we're as organised and ready as ever. And no, it's been a good week for us. And as I say, looking forward to being back at home in front of our own supporters tomorrow.
And Newport County, first visitors to the VBS this season. 2 close games last season. Probably both might have ended in draws, but each side won one, which probably suited the 2 teams better in the end. So what can we expect tomorrow?
Yeah, and probably a tight league position finish as well. Then finishing 11th and us 8th. So James Roby, I know well, and is a good guy. This is his first off season and first pre-season to shape his squad how he wants to. They've made several changes. They've got several new signings in, so it'll be a slightly different Newport to what we faced last year. But I'm sure he'll be with the players that he's signed and the players that he's got. He's expecting good things from his squad, which I'm sure we'll be in for a tough test tomorrow. But it's always difficult and always to know exactly what you're going to face it with anyone really in the first 10 games. I always feel and the league really settles down after 10 games. It doesn't matter whether you're playing a so-called top team or a so-called team fancy for a relegation. Everyone's chomping at the bit. Everyone's full of confidence. They haven't been on a particular bad run because the season's only just starting. So knowing that first 10 games you're up against very tough games because everyone's full of confidence and raring to go, and tomorrow will be no different.
I noticed one guy they picked up during the summer is Omar Bogle, but they lost Dom Telford and I think Finn Azaz as well, who was one of the top midfielders in the league last season. So they as you say, they've had to make some adjustments as well as we have with losing David Ajiboye and Tento.
Yeah, a little bit of similar to us, maybe of the success that you have when people are looking at your players, and Dom Telford has gone and signed for Crawley, and obviously the budget and the money that Crawley have got. And Azaz was probably similar to sort of Tanto, where a loan move to League Two has paid him and his parent club dividends and good performances, and the top player that he is. And now he's moved higher on into League One now. So yeah, it's similar really with what you're saying with both the players that we've lost.
And in terms of our team, you said we've come through pre-season happily without any serious knocks. Are there any concerns going into Saturday's game, or everybody fit?
No, there was a couple from last Saturday who trained the majority of this week, and just seeing where they are. We've got a couple of late calls really, both on the starting 11 and on the bench really. So we'll see where we are. As I say, it's been relatively injury-free pre-season, but we'll be just picking that fittest and strongest squad ready for tomorrow.
And the new signings during the summer have all made a good impression. Keen to be involved from the start. Yeah,
of course. In the goalkeeping options with Jack Rose, Sam Hart, Matt Ridley, and Toby coming into defence there. Roman coming up. It's been brilliant from the academy at right back. Luke Gambin, Josh Newell give me good options. Josh both out wide and through the middle, and then bringing Kwame into the mix with young Tope as well. So yeah, some good signings. As I've said many times here, I'm still probably looking for 1 or 2 more. But we're not panicking on that, and I'm happy where we are and what we've got going into the first game, or the first month, if you like, before the window shuts at the end of August. So no, I'm really pleased with where we're at. We're both squad and fitness wise,
and still a settled squad from last season, because it was notable all 10 outfield players that started the game against Bromley last week were actually players that were with us last season.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Tony. That's that good observation by yourself. There's been a bit of a turnaround. We've made some younger signings just to bolster the squad and maybe look for them for the future, really, with Tope and certainly Toby and Roman coming into the squad from the academy. So there'll be ones that are probably almost certainly going out on loan soon. But it does leave us with the hardcore nucleus of what we had last year. and then a few additions to add competition and strength in depth, and hopefully bolster the squad. And you're constantly looking to improve, and hopefully they'll bring us that.
They're looking slightly sort of wider, as you say, 10 games it takes for it to sort itself out. But once those 10 games have sorted themselves out, obviously you hope we'll do well. Who else? Who are the sides that you think this season will be the ones to beat in League Two?
I feel even like last year, Tony, such a tight league. You know, that you likes of this time last year of Leyton Orient's well expected to be up there, and even Salford, you know, probably the favourites to win the league and missed out on the playoffs. Walsall is a big club for the division and probably underachieved as well. So there's several clubs last year who underachieved and certainly expect to be doing better this year. Stockport coming up, and the size of the club and the financial backing that they've got are certainly ones who have got to be fancied. Bradford under Mark Hughes, and the most experienced manager in the division, of course, with the size of that club and the biggest ascendancies, ex-Premier League, and how impressed I was with them when they beat us late on at our place towards the end of the season. So, yeah, there's no one probably standing out that I'd say they're the standout candidates to go and win the league. But as we know, this is an extremely tough division. Every single point you have to earn, and there's no gimmies whatsoever. So it doesn't matter who you play, top or bottom. I feel there's a real thin dividing line within the division, and as I said, you have to certainly earn every win and every point in the league.
And our aim, I guess, to finish as high as possible and possibly threaten the playoffs again.
Yeah, we've set the bar last year with an unbelievable season of the cup final on 76 points. So I've said this before in other interviews at the fans forum the other night. For us now, just going into our second season as an EFL club, and all what's going on and all the changes, and I believe Aid's doing another ground update, if you like, and constantly improving things both on and off the pitch, is we've just got to keep stabilising and keep building this and establishing ourselves as a Football League club. So the first goal, surely, it is to make sure we get over the line and establish that, and make sure we've definitely got up with that sort of magic number, if you like, of 50 points. But that's something that it's not our goal, and it's not what we're settling for. And we have constantly kept moving as a football club, and it's a huge success in the last couple of years. And we want to build on that again and keep the success going this season. So certainly a playoff push will be a great season for us.
And one thing that you've got to adjust to this season, which you had in the Papa John's and the cup games last season, but now is going to be in every league game, is 5 substitutions rather than 3. As a manager, how do you view that? Does it take a lot of adjusting to?
I think it will. Yeah, it certainly made and forced our hand with the substitutions in the final against Rotherham, because of circumstances with an injury to Ben Goodliff, and then a tactical change with Donovan and Tanto. It only left us one more opportunity to make a sub. So you have got to be aware of the situation, both with the game as well as injuries and legs. And yeah, it's something you'll take a little bit getting used to. But no, we've had a bit of experience before, and I'm sure we'll get to grips with it. Well,
nothing more to do than to look forward to tomorrow's game, the start of a new season. 9 months again of fun and games, and hopefully some good performances and ups and downs, and we'll be with you all the way. So best of luck to you and the lads, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, no, as I say, myself, the staff, all the players are looking forward to it. The sun will be out tomorrow, as it always is on the open. Well, I'll say that, it was pouring down at Forest Green last year, wasn't it? So as the majority of the time it is on the first day, and we look forward to hopefully seeing a big crowd there tomorrow, and the supporters all getting there and backing us and getting right behind us from day one. And to average over 3,000 last year is great, and I just want to build those attendances and keep bringing that average up. So hopefully a big crowd and hopefully a positive result against what we know is going to be a really tough game.
Excellent. We all hope so, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks very much, Matt.
Cheers, Tony. Thanks a lot.